We dug this air compressor out of the corner of my neighbor's shop. The previous owner of the house had left it in there, and it had probably been in there for about 20 years, as you can tell by how beautiful it looks. It actually worked perfectly fine, but my prehistoric smooth brain needed to clean it up and restore it to its former glory? Not sure if an air compressor is something that qualifies for glory, but whatever. Anyway, once we got it dragged over to our shop, it was time for me to waste an entire day cleaning it. We're starting out with off-brand Simple Green in a spray bottle. I should have started with degreaser, but like I said, prehistoric brain. This was easily the most satisfying part of the whole ordeal. I should have just stopped here and quit while I was ahead. Finally, I got what I should have just started with, some actual degreaser. This will work pretty well to break up any remaining grease that's left on it though. And back to the soapy water to wash off the degreaser excess. After about probably 5 or 6 hours of cleaning this thing, I could finally throw some fittings on it. I think I was just happy to be done cleaning. It took way longer than I thought it would. This type of air compressor has oil in it, just kind of like a car engine, and it needs to be changed. I figured this oil hadn't been changed forever. Unfortunately, the oil plug was completely rounded off, as you can see here. I had to eventually angle grind it and then file it in order to get a good enough grip to break it loose. Okay, maybe that was the most satisfying part of this project. Here I'm using a heat gun to help the oil flow out a little bit easier. The machine was not warmed up when I did this, so the oil was pretty thick. Whoa, you're going to all the work to restore this thing and you're using the old oil plug? You're damn right I am. There's no way I'm taking that thing out again. The drive belt also needed to be changed. I just loosened the 4 motor mounting bolts and the whole motor slides forward enough for me to slip the belt off. High quality. Very nice. Very nice. I just brought the old belt to Fleet Farm or AutoZone or something, I forgot, and just found one that matched it close enough, and it fit, so. We also decided to get rid of this old beat up pressure gauge, and picked up a new one when we picked up the belt. So this just needs to have fittings installed, and then just needs to be screwed into that same port that the old one was screwed into. We're potentially going to be running a few different things off of this compressor, so we got one of these triple splitters as well. Alright, time to find out if it still works. And there's no power switch, so I'm just going to plug in and pray. Would you look at that, it still works. In the future, I'd like to replace the power cable and give it an actual on-off switch. It needs a new head gasket, needs a belt guard, and I'd like to touch up some of the paint on it. So that might make for a good follow-up video. For now though, it's good enough.